Good afternoon, South Africa, and a very warm welcome to you. My name is Danilo Acquisto, and welcome to the Youth Day episode of Afternoon Express. Today, 40 years ago, a whole bunch of young people headed to Velakazi Street to march against language policies in our country. And look what they achieved with one vision. Now, it's all up to us as young South Africans to see what our vision is going to be as we try and transform our country. So today on Afternoon Express, we're going to be celebrating. We'll be chatting to one of the country's most influential businesswomen. It's her second visit to our loft, and she'll be sharing her thoughts on South Africa's youth with Jeannie. It's Refilwe Seseane, founder of 1828. And for Winner Home on Afternoon Express today, we have the marketing director of Caesarstone, Trevor King, in the loft to take us through some of the latest bathroom trends for 2016. So if you want to wake up in style, make sure you stay tuned to that interview. And on top of that, today we have a very special interview to share with you. Recently, Bonnie met up with the Deputy Minister in the Presidency, Buti Manamela, who is responsible, I think, in so many different ways for the important changes that happen in our country with regards to policy, with regards to government's involvement in youth and how we're going to change and develop. It should be an absolutely fantastic interview. So you want to see what government's got to offer young people? Make sure you stay tuned for that. And in the kitchen today, Clement Pedro's here.
I can't do that. Other hand.
Oh, what happened, dude?
You see, I've been trucking at the moment. Food trucking, that is.
So you trucked that up completely?
It is. And a little injury, a little war scar. Why not?
Oh,
and
man.
Thank you so much to all the viewers that came out to actually join me at the Woolworths food truck. It was awesome. And if you want to join us tomorrow, we're going to be in Greenpoint Main Road.
Oh,
come get a
exciting.
burger.
In Cape Town. So I was very excited to say, because actually I'm a bit embarrassed to say that whenever we go out into public spaces, Clem is more popular than I am in those public spaces. And it's a bit sad for me, but well done to you. It's exciting.
Just start feeding people.
Exactly. I'm going to do that more often. I think I'm going to cook for a living and then just become world famous for feeding people. All right, so this week we'll be focusing on extremes and the ultimates.
All right.
What is ultimate today?
So today, Woody's challenge to me was cater a meal for the ultimate daddy cool. Right. So now, what's cooler than chicken and waffles?
Well, I could say probably an ice lolly is cooler than that. A fridge is probably... I'm trying to think what else is...
Dan.
Let's get cooking.
Let's get cooking.
Okay.
Cool. So what I've got is, I've got some chicken thighs over here. Chicken thighs that have been deboned. Now I'm using chicken thighs instead of chicken breast, just because we know that breasts they dry out a bit the longer you cook it. Thighs are pretty safe. They stay tender, stay juicy. That's what you want. Right, so we're gonna marinate the thighs off in just a little bit of buttermilk.
And that's a tenderizer right over there.
The longer it stays in there, the more tender it becomes.
Only use it on chicken thighs. Won't tenderize any other.
Danilo. And then just some chicken seasoning that you get in any form, any spice. Just chicken seasoning goes in. You marinate that for half an hour. Like I said, the longer the better. Half an hour is good. Cool. So you take your chicken thighs that have been marinated in there. And what happens is, often your chicken seasoning has salt in there already. So you don't need to add in extra salt.
Okay, just an FYI note, these are deboned chicken thighs. So obviously make sure that you've got no bone in your chicken thigh. If you're making a waffle and you're putting boned chicken thighs onto your waffle, I don't think it'll be, it'll end pretty badly. It'll probably be like, if he got his finger cut off, you might get a tooth missing or something.
In saying that, I've seen some people clean a piece of chicken. Just
really?
eating around the bone. Why not? I mean,
Well,
some skillful people out there. Cool. So another trick is to let your chicken thighs stay in the flour for another half an hour. That's what people get wrong. They tend to go flour straight into the oil. What happens is that flour hits the oil, dissipates, and you get floury oil, right?
Oh, basically. Cool. And then you also get just burnt chicken then. It doesn't really
True story.
stay crisp.
Let it stay there. It batters up, becomes a breading around there, and then you'll get chicken that's perfectly cooked. I mean, perfectly crisp, right?
Yeah, okay.
Cool. So drop that in the oil.
Ooh, deep fried southern chicken.
It is, it is.
Ooh,
so
boy.
that's gonna go for, because the thighs are quite lean, I would say it goes for about 5 minutes and it'll cook right through. It'll be super crispy. I'm going to pop this on the side, super careful because that's hot oil. What you end up with is a chicken on the side. And I saw, again, Danilo, can we talk about the fact that that was a bit of a mountain earlier?
Oh, really? Because it wasn't me. I swear, this time it wasn't me, Clem. He always blames me for eating stuff off air. That wasn't me. That is all the chicken he made for
You know what? The cameras. I can go play back. We'll see, we'll see. Cool. In a pan over here, I've got some butter. I've already melted it, but obviously you would start this at home from scratch. Butter goes in there. A little bit of Tabasco.
Which you love.
I love
adding
some
a bit of
Tabasco.
heat.
A little bit of that heat. And again, actually not just heat. Tabasco adds a bit of a vinegary flavor as well, which is so well paired with the chicken and waffles.
Maples.
It is. Maples. That's your favorite, isn't it?
My favorite, Joe. Add a bit of sweetness, anything, and I'm very, very happy.
Cool. A little bit of maples. I'm going to ask you if you can start piling up our waffles onto our platter.
Sure.
These are just Woolies waffles that I've popped into either the oven or the toaster. I've used the oven today.
Cool.
And I'm going to ask you again, waffles on there. If you can start piling up the chicken.
I'm going to put 5 on because it's a nice number, or should I put 6?
You know what?
5 is fine.
You go crazy. Whatever you want to do.
Cool, I can put chicken on?
You can. Go for it. Start layering out the chicken.
Cool, delicious.
I'm going to bring this butter, maple, Tabasco mixture to a simmer. I like how you're just being so neat. Every piece of waffle gets one chicken. Pile it up, pile it up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how this works. There, all the chicken on the
exactly
thing.
what
Okay,
I want.
I'm done.
Cool, done. So you drizzle this over.
Okay. Oh, delicious.
Oh, can you smell that
Piping
maple,
hot.
that Tabasco, and the waffles and the chicken?
Oh, that smells amazing.
Cool. How's that?
That is sumptuous. It looks delicious, and I promise you it is going to taste delicious. You want to get the recipe, it's on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. You can also find the shopping list for everything we make on Afternoon Express. I'm going to take this with me because I've got a very special guest to introduce you guys to. And I think he needs a little bit of heat, seeing as his surname is Frost. Robert, welcome back to the loft.
Oh, thank you very much.
How are you doing?
Very good himself.
Very good, thank you. So, Father's Day just around the corner.
That's correct.
And I've been looking for gifts for a very long time. And we spoke recently on Afternoon Express about the different types of dads.
Yes.
If I were to describe you, what type of dad would you say you are?
I am the coolest dad, probably.
Okay. Well, we hit the nail on the head there already.
I'm always one of the guys or one of the girls, so it kind of it fits in like for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Daddy Cool is what I'm going to call you today because that's one of the fathers that Woolies has identified that they really wanted to celebrate on Father's Day. And so I've gone and I browsed the store and I found some really cool items that I wanted to suggest.
I can see. That's very cool.
Tell me if you like them or not. First of all, one of my favorite crafts at the moment, Devil's Peak Brewery. They're producing some incredible stuff. They've also started going into the clothing line things because craft beer is cool. You want to be able to wear the stuff with you at the same time.
Well, we've got to diversify.
Cool.
At the end of the day, yeah.
Well, I bought you a t-shirt. This should keep you cool, I guess.
It's medium though. It's no struggle.
What are you, an extra large? All right, okay, then I also bought you a pair of brogues. Brogues are always nice. They're stylish. I bought it in a
Very
nice
much
color.
so.
This color goes very nicely with most things, and I've bought all of the products to bring with them so that you can kind of see. Daddy Cool sometimes try and be trendy by wearing weird things. This goes with anything. Some coffee is always a good idea. Dark chocolate.
Always a good idea.
Cool
Coffee
dads
and
love
chocolate.
them. Do you drink alcohol?
I don't, but I can always put coffee in there.
Huh. Or rooibos tea.
You never know. Or rooibos tea.
Whichever you're feeling like you want to get involved with. So I bought you a nice hip flask, which is cool to take with you on tours. It's cool to keep with you. It's in your pocket and it stays fresh. And then a really cool hoodie.
I really like this, I must say.
What do you like about it so much?
It's got all these little hidey pockets.
For like plectrums and things,
Of
obviously,
course,
not
yes.
for anything.
Yeah, and little small guitars, maybe a ukulele. No, too small.
Okay, well, Afternoon Express really wanted to celebrate you as a daddy cool.
Thank
so thanks so much for joining us in the loft today. These gifts are going to obviously, hopefully inspire you when it comes to Father's Day moving on. And if you have maybe got a daddy cool that's at home, you want to buy him something amazing, don't forget to head over to Woolies. You can buy everything you see on the table here as we celebrate more gift ideas with you right here on Afternoon Express. We're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back.